Miley Cyrus knows how to make an entrance.
I came in like a rainbow.
Starting out as Hannah Montana for Disney, Cyrus has become the ultimate pop provocateur, making headlines around the world, and not always thanks to her music. There's the tongue, the outfits, the videos, and of course the holy grail of them all, the twerking. But despite these controversies, or perhaps because of them, Miley's career is at an all-time high. Her latest album, Bangers, has been a smash hit, going to #1 in 9 countries, including the States and here at home. Her video for Wrecking Ball has racked up more than 700 million views, making it the most watched video clip of 2013. In town as part of her Bangers World Tour, Miley's keen to show us what she's made of, and we're not just talking about her tongue.
And the one and only Miley Cyrus joins us from backstage at Melbourne's Rod Laver Arena. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, you're just a few hours away from going on stage. How does Miley Cyrus prepare for a Miley Cyrus show?
You know, people are always like so surprised, I think, by how chill I kind of am before the shows. I think I've been on this tour now. I started on Valentine's Day, so I've been doing this tour for a minute now. So one of my very first shows, I was definitely a little bit more nervous, and now I dream about this show. It never stops, literally. So because we've been doing it for so long, so now it's definitely a little bit less stressful, more relaxed. But today is kind of our first time getting back into the old show, of which you guys have probably seen the most pictures, with the tongue slide and the hot dog. I just got off a tour that unfortunately we couldn't actually travel everything, so now we've got it back on the Australian tour, and so I'm excited to get kind of back into that show, and kind of makes it fun again, you know.
Miley, is there a designated pump-up song that you listen to right before you go on stage?
It kind of depends, like, my mood, honestly. Like, some people come in and I'm listening to, like, super hipster, alternative, chill music, and then I go out and, like, you know, twerking on a car and slide down a tongue, and people can't believe that I was just listening, you know, to like Alt J or something, like just chilling. So it kind of depends. At the end of the show, I'm a big fan of, like, you know, Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings, and so to get all the kids out of the arena very quickly into the parking lot, we play all that stuff.
Yeah, nice. So post-show, right when you come off stage, describe the scenes for us. Is there a little party going on backstage, or do you chill out pretty quickly?
You know, sometimes it kind of depends. Like, sometimes we're so in and out of cities, and that's what's a bummer. You know, there was a lot of times that we've been on the tour and people ask me how I liked wherever I was, and I'm like, I liked the, you know, Hilton in that area. I didn't really see much anything else, and so that's kind of, you know, sometimes unfortunately that's the way it is, and I didn't get as much time here, but I've spent a lot of time here, so I've been in Melbourne a lot, so you know, I didn't get as much time as I'd like to, but I was just in New Zealand, and I actually had one of my first days off in a while, and so I went out fishing for my first time, which was really fun, and so I've been able to do some stuff like that, and I'm in Sydney for almost a week, so I'm gonna try to, you know, do some shopping and go out on the water maybe, and so it'll be really cool.
Well, still plenty more to chat to you about. We do have to take a break, so hey, welcome back to Friday Night at the Project.
Yeah, we've still got Miley Cyrus with us. Miley, thank you for sticking around. Look, one of the very many things I have in common with you and your brother is that we are all newly tattooed. I just had some of my kids' drawings tattooed on me the other day. There they are. Now, you had a tattoo, you guys, the minute you hit Australia. What'd you get?
Literally, I was on the plane still, and I'm like giving him a tattoo shop. Everyone's like, "How did you already set it up?" Like, I'm like, dude, I knew that's what I'm gonna do, and there's some really talented artists here. So I call my brother Wukong, which is like kind of a monkey king, and I always called him that. So I got that name of my brother on my wrist.
We know you're an animal lover, Miley, and the spirit of your beautiful dog, Floyd, is a very big part of this show that we're going to see in Australia over the next couple of nights. You've also got a new baby pig, I believe, called Bubba Sue. Is this true?
Yeah, you know what? We changed her name. She's like me. She was born something, and then she got her name changed because she wasn't responding to it. So her name is now Pig, which I just decided you are what you are. So my pig's name is Pig, and it makes it a lot easier. You know, I don't know how many kids you have, but my mom used to always, like, when she would yell at us, she would say like 10 of my brothers and sisters' names before she would say my name. She'd be like, Brazen, Trace, Brandy, I mean, whatever your name is, and we get mad. I do that with my animal, so it's pretty easy just to look at her and be like, all right, you're Pig.
I'm totally with you on renaming a pig, though, by the way, Miley, because my name's Waleed, which means baby. So I think it's a great name.
Baby from now on.
Well, yeah, like thing that's just been born. That's literally what I'm calling.
Yeah, you're like, what am I going to name it?
You know, Miley wasn't Miley's
baby.
name, right? It's Miley for Smiley, isn't it, Miley? When you're a little girl, that's what one of your siblings called you.
Yeah, my grandma named me my original name, and my mom, who was like kind of still in an early relationship with my dad, didn't want the mom to hate her. So my mom settled with the name that my grandma wanted, but she didn't really like that name. She just wanted to kind of get in good with the Cyrus.
We need to know the name.
My name was Destiny, which it was like my grandma named me Destiny Hope because she said it was my destiny to bring hope to the world. And then I crushed her poor grandma heart and went and changed my name to something as crazy as my. But then when, I see, it's work. So I'm like, come on, grandma, I might not have had the life I have if, maybe no one would be out here screaming Destiny. I don't know. Who knows?
Is that the real story, or did Beyonce just threaten to sue once you found out that was your name?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm an investigative journalist. That's what I do. Hey, I'm really rapt to hear that the tongue slide is back for this show, because the world is relieved, I think, to hear this, because I was reading reviews of that show when I think it was in London, and all sorts of crazy stuff was happening. There was a film of you naked with, I think it was a bunch of roses sticking out your bum. And I think, apart from being very entertaining, I wondered, did you de-thorn it?
We did de-thorn it. Yeah, that video is embarrassing. I've had my same band and I have been together. We've been together for now 10 years. And so they all go like this every time that video plays because they just feel so weird. They feel so weird and creeped out about it. Even my brother has some friends in town tonight. Actually, the dudes from the tattoo shop made friends. I'm like, yo, give me my tattoo for free. I'll let you into the show. So we did it. We did a trade. And so, yeah, so my brother's coming and my brother's sitting like in the audience, which he never does. He always just kind of chills backstage and waits for it to be over. And now he's sitting out there with all his friends, which I feel like really weird about. I don't know. I feel kind of like I'll bring it down because I know my little brother's out there.
Yeah, that is weird.
It's totally weird. My dad, there was a lot of traffic the day that I was playing in LA, and my dad's like, man, sissy, there's a lot of traffic. I'm like, oh, you don't have to come. Like, it's really no big deal. Like, you can see it another time. I'm going to do a TV special of the show. You can watch it then. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, well, we better let you get ready for your show. It kicks off tonight in Melbourne. It will be an absolute host. Thank you so much for your time and all the best with it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys.